Yeah, that was 30 years ago, and haven't had a chance to give my testimony since then. So this is a welcome opportunity to speak to people. You know, I originally went to school at a Catholic school when I was young, when I was your age. I went to school, went to a Catholic school until I was about 8th grade, and I didn't really have a good experience there. It was my first introduction to Christianity, and I remember our religion classes were held 9 o'clock in the morning, and the teachers would talk about the love of God and everything else in Jesus. And right after 9:30, when the class was over, you know, if you made one mistake in that class, the teachers back then would bring out their wooden rulers and whack you. I mean, these nuns were pretty serious about discipline, and our class was pretty hardcore, so people would get whacked and asked to go to church. But she introduced me to her pastor, and one thing that her pastor did that no one else had done for me before was he really explained what the purpose of a church was. He said, you know, don't look at the people, don't get bothered by the people. The church is a place that's open to everybody, whether you're a believer or a non-believer, whether you're a sinner or a saint. It's a place where God, you know, welcomes people. And you know, what's more important, rather than the church or the people in the church, is where you stand with God. And so he spent a lot of time with me answering all my questions. And there was one seminar that he asked me to attend, and it was in Oakland. It was a week-long seminar. The seminar was about it's called the Basic Institute for Life Principles or something like that, but it lasted a whole week. And during that week, I was really able to focus on what Jesus actually said, how it could be applied to my life. The speaker actually tried to cover everything from you know, how to deal with parents, how to deal with your own self-esteem issues, how to, how to deal with pressure and struggles. At the end of that seminar, the speaker gave an invitation, and he asked anybody who wanted to give their life to Christ to pray with him. And at that time, I've been listening all week, and I think part of me was resisting, but there's something very special about the Word of God, and they say that it's like a sword, you know, it cuts like a knife, and it really hit home. And so that night I became a Christian, and actually what I learned in that program laid the foundation for all the years to come. And I've used the things that I learned in that one-week seminar throughout my life, so that I'm really lucky that I had that experience. And I was probably one of the few non-Christians who went to that seminar, and a lot of the guys at church who actually grew up in church and went to church their whole life didn't think it was worth the time or the bother, and I think they actually missed out. So it's been 30 something years since I've become a Christian, and you know, it's from someone who ran away from church as far as I could. I think I've come, you know, full circle. And if you guys are searchers, people who have questions or you know, things that you don't understand about Christianity, you know, feel free to ask people, you know, people around here. And if the first person you ask doesn't have the answer, you know, keep asking. And I think anybody, anyone here will be happy to talk to you about their lives and explain, you know, what Christ means to them. And I'm just, you know, I'm very happy to have the chance to coach you guys. I'm really impressed by the dedication that you guys have. You know, I've been involved with basketball for a long time with really competitive programs, and it's kind of nice to see everybody just, you know, come together as a family in this program and treat each other, you know, whether you win or lose, with respect and kindness. And I thank Jeff for the chance to work with you. So, thank you.
Good to have you up. Thanks.